What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, NBA DFS video. It is Saturday. It is March 15th. We have NBA today. We have MMA today. We have NASCAR tomorrow. We have meaningful baseball Tuesday, Wednesday. We are ready for it. If you've never been here before, hopefully you learned something. Hopefully we can earn your subscription. It's a free one, obviously. But here's what we do. We do 10,000 simulations before this video starts, and then we're going to give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. Now, we're to the part of the season where a lot of these teams are resting their guys that are injured, or they're getting ready for the playoffs, or they're already out of the playoffs, so we get late-minute scratches. I get that. So value opens up throughout the day, and you saw that for the Lakers pretty early in the afternoon, I believe, and that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to give you some of these value picks. They will change throughout the day. So that is why I tell everyone, come back to the website, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, about an hour to 2 hours before lineups lock and tip off, and check out our NBA tab. So we have all of this here for you. We have all of these sports. It is easy. It's $10 for a week. It is $30 a month. It is $199 for a year. But if you use the promo code, and by that means email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com. We can get you into that $199 for only $75. So we're doing it until the beginning of the season, and that is it. So that being said, good luck to everybody out there DFS-wise. But if you've never been here before, we try to have giveaways too. We try to have at least 2 giveaways a video, and here's how it works. First, you got to like this video. You got to leave a comment on this video, and you have to be a subscriber to this channel. All of those, and you have a shot. If this video gets at least 50 likes, we will give away a free week of FTA Plus. 100 likes is a free month, 150 likes a free year, 200 or more likes on the video, a chance at a lifetime pass. So check that out. That's the first way. Second way, somewhere in this video, I'll say a keyword or key phrase. Be on the lookout for it. Type that one in there, and you will have hopefully a pretty good shot at a free week. Now, yesterday's video, as of the making of this video, we did not hit 50 likes. We are currently sitting right now, let's see, 49 likes. 29 comments, 49 likes. So that we're going to have a giveaway. We had a keyword yesterday, and we are going to have that giveaway real quick right now to see who it is. So good luck to whomever. Hopefully it's a new person. It is not. NY Stiegel has won multiple times, but congratulations. Email me, and we will set your week up for you. Now, it was Friday yesterday. Today is Saturday. We'll have a different keyword. So I also forgot to mention at the end of this video, we're going to build you a DraftKings lineup, which is a tournament lineup and a Fanduel lineup. Both are tournament lineups. We do not build cash lineups. So wanted to bring that to your attention as well. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. We're going to give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value. The mid plays are about 8K or below. Value plays are about right around 5K or below. And again, like I said, value is going to open up throughout the entire day. Don't just set these lineups and forget them, and that is it. That is it. Wait a little bit, get some news, replace who you need, or play light because we're the part of the season where it's so-so. So that being said, let's look into the point guard position. SGA is at the top for me, 55 fantasy points. Cade Cunningham, 49 to 52. Steph Curry, 45 to 50 fantasy points there. Moving to mid-tier, 8K or below, like I said. Looking right around Jamal Murray, about 37 fantasy points. Jordan Poole at 35 against Denver. And Fred VanVleet at 32 fantasy points. Fred VanVleet being that expensive is kind of wild to me. And then some value here. It depends. You got TJ McConnell right around 23 fantasy points. Chris Paul right around 23 to 25. And Jose Alvarado right around 22 to 25 himself. Moving to the shooting guard position, we got Desmond Bane at the top, about 42 to 45. Tyler Hero, 42 to 45. Trey Murphy the third, 35 fantasy points. Mid-tier in the kind of the same range. Devin Vassell, 31 fantasy points. Michael Bridges, 30 fantasy points against Golden State. And Christian Braun at 29 to 32. And then a little bit of value, depending on which ones you want to look at and how far down you want to go. I'm looking at Cason Wallace, about 21 to 25. Luke Kennard, about 21 to 25. And Isaiah Joe, right around 20 fantasy points. Now, with the bench players, and I've mentioned this multiple times, you're basically needing 1.1 fantasy point per minute. We're needing, hopefully, 20 minutes off the bench. And again, throughout the day, it's been wild how many of the big names have been ruled out or whatever, and then just so much value has opened up. Small forward, Zion Williamson, about 45 fantasy points. Josh Hart, 39. Jimmy Butler, 37 to 40. Mid-tier here, hopefully he gets better, but Kyle Kuzma, 27 fantasy points. Chris Middleton at 26. And Oscar Thompson at 25. It's wild to see Oscar Thompson up and not below 5K in a value pick, but he's been doing pretty good. And then we get down here, value-wise, not a ton at the moment, but again, it could open up throughout the day. But I'm looking at Kevin Huerter at about 23 to 25, Keldon Johnson 23, and Lou Dort right around 23 to 25 as well. Moving to the power forward, Giannis is questionable. This has been the one where it's like LeBron up until LeBron was out. Questionable tag is just, it's going to follow him the rest of the year. I just feel that. He is probable, though, already, so that's good to know. We're looking about 56 to 60 fantasy points. Bam Adebayo right around 43. Pascal Siakam right around 40. Mid-tier, Jaren Jackson Jr. about 39 fantasy points. OG Anunoby right around 32. Michael Tariq Eason right around 30 to 34 fantasy points. Mid-tier at power forward, after you get through all these guys who are out, value, not mid-tier, value. So 5K or below. Some of these will open up a little bit, but looking at Aaron Gordon running around 24 to 26, Dylan Brooks about 24, and Jabari Smith Jr. right around 23 to 25 fantasy points. Then we move to the final position, center. We got the Jokic. He's got the best matchup against any team. Washington is dead last, their 30th DVP against the opposing center. And we look at that game splits-wise. He's already faced them once this year. He got 90.5 fantasy points. 90.5 fantasy points. 56 points in that game. That's absolutely wild. He's the number one. You're going to have Giannis. We hopefully, in a good, cool, awesome world, will find enough value to maybe get both of those guys in a lineup. We will see. So Jokic, I got best matchup. Hopefully they don't blow them out, and then he doesn't hit his potential. I could see that happening. It's happened to us in the past. We're looking about 61 to 65. Easily he's in a great matchup. Karl Anthony Towns, 46 fantasy points. Alperen Sengun, right around 46 to 48 fantasy points. Mid-tier in this area right here, Vucevic, 34 fantasy points. Jalen Duren, 34. And Miles Turner at 32. And then if you are paying down here at the center position, some of these, looking at this, Precious Achiuwa, right around 22 to 25. Carlo Matkovic, right around 22 to 25, and Bismack Biyombo, right around 20 to 22 fantasy points. Now, again, it's going to open up throughout the day. Be on the lookout for that. Values going, and we're the part of the season. Don't be surprised anymore. So that being said, those are some of the projections through 10,000 simulations. If you want to see all of them, go check out the website, fantasyteamadvisors.com, and we're going to build a DraftKings lineup for you guys. We're going to see if we can get, and again, these are tournament first look lineups. They will change throughout the day. There's so many guys that are questionable or then just happen to pop up and shoot around that day. Stuff happens. So that being said, let's try to build you guys a lineup. Again, tournament only. Don't just copy paste. We did have someone win 20 grand off one of these lineups. He took the majority of our advice. It was in baseball, and switched up a couple plays, won 20 grand. It was awesome. I want to hear those stories. Those are the kind of stories that I want you guys to just let me, like, hopefully we've helped you out to let me know. And I want every single person to win. Like, we all need to beat the books. Not even joking. And before I finish, I am going to have the keyword be purple because of the shirt. It's ridiculously bright of a purple. So there's your your DraftKings lineup. Pause the video to see it. And I'm going to enter it in. And then go over to our Fanduel one, and this is the lineup right now. So we went SGA all the way down to pay down at center, which I don't normally like to do. Jalen Williams, but again, you can mess around with this lineup. If you don't want to pay up for SGA, you want to pay for Jokic. That's completely fine as well. I think Jokic has got to be almost 100% roster for me in this slate. So that's what I've got. Any questions, comments, concerns, get those down below. Let's have a great Saturday, whether or not you're DFSing, whether or not you're sports betting, MMA, basketball, PGA, NASCAR tomorrow. Let's have fun. But as